Every time I teach a Canva workshop, my attendees ask for help with Canva presentations. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to turn old PowerPoints into new Canva presentations. And if you watch to the end, I will show you some new features that will make it so much easier for you to present your slide decks online. Without further ado, let's hop in.
I joined Rotary when I was 23 years old, and I had a unique opportunity in 2019 to travel to San Diego and speak to all of the district governors in the world. There were over 1,000 people in the room. It was live translated into 8 different languages, and I had to create a slide deck. They specifically wanted me to use PowerPoint, and so at the time, I had to go inside of PowerPoint and make it look as pretty as I could to create my essentially backdrop for my speech. This is my version of a tech talk that gave you 15 minutes to speak, and it was an incredible opportunity. Now that I am back in Rotary, I would love to go back to that slide deck, import it into Canva, and update it for this next season of my life. So that is what we're going to be using for this example, but you can utilize any PowerPoint file that you would like. When you're ready to convert a PowerPoint to a Canva presentation, instead of you starting with a template, you actually want to start with the upload process. So on the home screen, I want you to locate the upload button. When you hover over it, it will say Add Media. Go ahead and give that a click and then upload your file directly into Canva. What Canva is going to do is to scan your PowerPoint and then convert it to a presentation without you having to do any additional steps. When it's done, you'll see the thumbnail will update, and then you'll want to rename your design for what you would like to turn it into. So you can easily do that by clicking here, clicking back on your keyboard, and then renaming your design. When you import your design, Canva is going to want to get some feedback from you about how this actually performed. So what you want to do is to go ahead and take care of the feedback, and then you'll hit submit so that you can start to edit your design. At the bottom, you're going to see essentially a timeline that will show you all the slides in your design. If you click on the space in between the slides, it's going to reveal the options for slide transitions. This particular PowerPoint just had the dissolve feature selected, so that actually carried over. I can change the duration of the dissolve by simply dragging on the toggle, so I can go as short as 0.1 seconds or as long as 2.5. I can also choose to change the transition altogether. So you can select the transitions just by clicking on the options here, and it will give you a preview on the right-hand side. Some of the transitions have additional ways for you to customize it. So for instance, Color Wipe gives you the ability to actually select the colors that appear when you transition between your slides. To change the colors that you see, just click on that animation. And once we click on that button, it's going to reveal the option to change up to 4 colors and even change the direction of the color wipe. The default will be going from right to left, but you can change that based on the arrows that you select, and then select a color from your color palette or choose one from the color picker. You can animate the slide within seconds by clicking on Magic Animate, and you can also select one of the options that appear in the list on the left-hand side. One thing I forgot to mention is you can also apply the transitions between all of your slides instead of having to go one by one. To do that, you'll customize it and then click on Apply Between All Pages at the bottom. Canva presentations also have more options for page layouts than PowerPoint would have. If you would like to bring in some new slides, you can click on Design on the left-hand side. You can select a template layout from the template library, or you can click on Layouts in the middle for more options. Another thing I love about Canva presentations is you have access to stock photos, stock video, and audio directly in Canva. So this way, you're not having to go do a Google search and pull in images. You can simply select it from the left-hand side by hovering over the categories. So photos are here, videos are here. If you want to add a countdown because you're presenting the slide deck online, you can simply type in the search bar, countdown, and that's going to sort through some of the options that are available. You can see that the length of time is located in the bottom left-hand corner. There are even more options that help you to make this more engaging if you are presenting online, such as the timer. If you're doing some exercises within your presentation and you want to have a very simple countdown clock without having to open up a new tab, timer is located in the bottom left-hand corner. If you click on timer, not only can you decide how long the timer is, but you can choose music, and the music options have expanded. So click on that music note and you can select music from there. You can choose focus music, dramatic music, upbeat, energetic, or my favorite, lo-fi. Now, say for instance, if you are presenting a presentation and you are passing this along to someone who's including it in a virtual summit or just making the replay available, you can actually record yourself presenting your presentation directly in Canva without having to use a tool like Loom. To be able to do this, you want to locate the present button in the top right-hand corner. Instead of you saying present full screen or present review if you were doing this live, all you need to do is click on present and record, and it will record it directly in Canva. I did do a video about this specifically, so if you would like more information about how to do this, you can locate that link in the description. The last thing I want to show you is how to locate the remote control. So if you would like to use your cell phone as a remote control, that will help you to create the feeling of speaking in person, even if you are presenting online, and this is how you would find it. Go to Presenter View and then click on Present. And once you're inside the presenter window, I want you to look in the top right-hand corner. You're going to see some options here for magic shortcuts, showing the timer, and if you click in the middle, you'll see a button that says Share Control. If you copy that link and email it to yourself, that's typically how I would do it. This will actually turn into a clicker on your cell phone if you send it to yourself. So I love to use this. I did a video about this as well. It's linked in the description. But this is a fantastic way for you to have a clicker on the go if you find yourself presenting at a conference that doesn't have access to a clicker. The other thing is if you type in your notes into Canva presentations, you will have access to those notes in the presenter view. So all you need to do is have this window open on your screen, and the audience window is the window you want to share. No one will see you looking at your notes, and you'll be able to see your slides here by clicking through at the bottom. So I hope this tutorial not only showed you ways that you can customize an old PowerPoint, but how you can make it more engaging for you to present your slide decks online. Everything that I discussed in terms of supplemental tutorials is linked in the description, so feel free to check out those links if you would like some deep dives on features like remote control.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you don't already have Canva Pro and you would like to get access to a free 30-day trial while supporting the channel, go to lashondabrown.com/Canva. Until next time, ta-ta for now.